Along with Fossil Island came a pretty great update to the hunter skill, the ability to track herbivores on the island, which are great for Ironman and Ultimate Ironman especially, as well as the new pet that came along with this. So main accounts can come here and search for the pets. Ironman can get the pet as well, but also get a unique way of obtaining lots of herbs, which is obviously very useful for any sort of Ironman account. Now quickly, to do this, you need 80 hunter along with 31 herb lore. If you go to your hunter skill guide, you can see down here you need 80 for it. 80 is not the hardest to get, but it is a bit of a grind to get here. Once you have that, you can then come up to the northwestern part on Fossil Island, and this entire top section here is dedicated to the herbivore tracking. Now, simply put, what herbivore is you want to pretty much track these herbivores around the island by following their footsteps. I'm going to quickly show how a run is done, and then I'm going to show you guys the loot I've gotten from it, as well as the fossils I got, the nummulites, and all of that, and you guys can sort of gauge to see if you want to do this or not on your account. So pretty much what you guys want to do if you want to start this is obviously have 80 hunter, and then you want to go to your mini map and you want to see where these 5 hunter symbols are. You can start the tracking at any of these 5. So you have one up north here, you have one down south here in the swamp, you have one just above it, you have the one where I am, and then you have the one here on the eastern part. If you guys are near one of those symbols, you can start off the tracking. What you want to do is you want to look for a rock or a mushroom or a dirt pile, or I think in the case down there is a mushroom. You basically want to search it or inspect it, and as long as it's near this tunnel right here, the burrow, you will find footsteps will appear when you search it. And then what you want to do is you want to follow the footsteps all the way north, or wherever they go, until they stop. Now when they stop, you're gonna have to look around to see other things that you can inspect. So in this case, I have a smelly mushroom and I have a muddy patch that I can inspect. Along with the other things you can inspect are actually ancient fungi, where when you inspect them, they actually pop up and they're like level 115 zygomites that can attack you, so you don't want to pick them at all. They're just there, so you know it's not that easy, I guess. So this time you can pick one of the two. I'm not sure if there's a method for knowing which one it is, but I guessed right the first time. So this mushroom is telling me that the herbivore went east over here and then went north. So you follow the tracks up north or wherever they lead you. And then I have 2 more to choose from. I have the seaweed patch over here, and I have another muddy patch. We'll choose the seaweed this time. It wasn't this one. I will choose the muddy patch, and it takes us back south. So we're going to follow the footsteps back south. Now this can lead you through the entire part of the island up here. It's random every single time. There's no set route that it's going to take you on every run. And now this seaweed patch tells me that the herbivore went all the way east over here. And there's no other place that it could have gone. So we definitely know that it definitely went into this tunnel right here. So we're just going to attack the tunnel. You can also search it, and it'll tell you if it's in there. So if I do search, it's going to say something's in here. There looks like there might be something hiding. Then we're going to attack it. The herbivore will appear. You get 2k hunter XP for it, or depending on your hunter level, a random amount of XP. I get 75 herb XP, and that depends on your herbivore level as well. And then we got different types of herbs. So we have in our inventory Cadentine, Renar, Cadentine, and a Guam, which, you know, the Guam sucks, but these are pretty dang good herbs to have. Now, I've done this for about 10 hours so far. I've done this from 80 to 84 hunter, which is about a little over 1 million XP. And at my hunter level, when I started, it was about 100k XP per hour. So if you do the math, that's about 10 hours of doing this and testing this. Like I said earlier, if you guys are 90 plus hunter, you can look anywhere from 130 to 140k XP per hour, and then at max level, so at 99, I think it's upwards of 160k an hour. Now obviously when doing this, you don't need a herb stack, but it's highly recommended. It speeds up your runs and makes things a lot easier. If you guys don't have one but you really want to do it, there is a leprechaun here that you can use to note your herbs once you get them. So it's another way of just having it all in your inventory. But as I said, the herb stack is not really a must for this, but just highly recommended. Stamina potions are also highly recommended. They save you from running, obviously, out of run, and you run a lot while doing this. In fact, you're probably constantly running all the time. Regular potions or energy potions work as well. If you don't have staminas, you can do this, but your XP drops or XP rates will definitely drop. So let's go ahead and check the herbs I've gotten, and I'll show you what it all adds up to. Here are the herbs I managed to get after about 10 hours of doing this method. It adds up to about 2.371 million, so almost 2.41 million, which at the end of the day seems like a lot of money, but after 10 hours, it doesn't add up to that much. But for Ironman, this is a great amount of herbs. So if I add up all these herbs, it totals to 1,355 herbs in 10 hours. So if we divide that by 10, that's technically saying that doing this method gets you about 135 herbs per hour. Now, interestingly enough, actually, the most amount of herbs you get from this aren't the terrible herbs, except for the Guams. You get a lot of Guams for some reason, but I barely get any Terramins, Marintils, or Harlanders, which are the terrible types of herbs. And the great ones you get are actually the good herbs. I got the least amount of renards out of any of these, but over 200 quarums, close to 200 aventos, cadentines, but lantidines, dwarfweeds, irits, they all add up to a decent amount. Now, if we take away these, like I want to say, bad herbs, then I technically got 1,056 total herbs from doing this. So about 105.6 good herbs per hour, if we want to put it like that. Which isn't close to the amount of herbs you get from something like aberrant specters on an Ironman, but for ultimates, this may be a lot faster than doing aberrants. And if you guys just don't want to, use combat for collecting herbs, then tracking this is really simple. You take no damage, no chance of dying, and it's not really that click intensive. It's sort of mediocre compared to other methods. Now, obviously, I'm still a pretty new Ironman in this game, so I don't really know how this compares to other methods like the aberrant specters. As I said earlier, you do get more herbs from aberrant specters, but this, could be efficient with the Hunter XP. Who knows? So any Ironman out there, if you guys could let me know what you think about this. Is this going to be new meta? I really don't know. Now, I still would like to do Chinchompas from like 92 to 99 maybe, just because I want as many chins as I can to get 99 range. But you don't need to do chins from 80 to 99 to get enough for 99 range. So, anything that gets you herbs. In this case, I got over 1,000 herbs, which is great. And that should be probably over 150k total herb XP, just give or take, I don't know, probably 15 to 20k, which is really nice because it's pretty much a free herb lore level at around my level. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed that video. I will continue to be doing these. I really want the pet. I am petless on this account. I'm desperate for a pet, and I sort of like doing this. It's pretty nice. I get lots of herbs, which is obviously efficient on an Ironman. I'm getting Hunter XP, which is great, and I wish you guys all luck if you're doing this. Hope you get the pet, hope you get some great herbs, and let me know what you think of the method, because I like it. I'm actually grinding Hunter and enjoying it. I actually have a higher Hunter level on this account than on my main, and that's saying something. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. If you guys want to drop a like on this video, it helps me out, and I will see you next time for the next video. Peace.
Wow.